Okay, hello, hello, hello. Not Adele type hello. This is I am she type hello. Good evening. I'm going to try to set my camera up because I like to be hands free. So if it falls, if it tumbles, it's because I am trying to get this camera angle in a position where I don't have to hold it. There we go. And I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to put my little piece of tape behind my... Can you pick that up for me? Put my little piece of tape back behind here, and there we go. Now, if my phone tumbles, because it's on... There we go. Unstable. It's on unstable. There we go. Hello, Miss Bear. How are you? Good evening. I guess I'm just seriously just going to have to hold this thing tonight. So, hello, everyone. Good evening. I appreciate you joining. I'm going to give just a couple of seconds to get started before I get started. And then we'll just move on. I am she. And I talk about all different types of topics. Today, I'm going to talk about one in particular. If you know me and if you've watched me, I talk about life experiences. And I know my life experiences, probably yours too. If not mine, yours, probably someone that you know. So I'm going to give it about 10 more seconds because I don't want to take up all of your time, just some of it. But I appreciate on this evening. So thanks. Um, Tonight, podcast is going a little slow. Maybe there's a lot of things going on tonight on Periscope, but we're going to work it out. We're going to do what we can and keep going. Hopefully, this will not be long. I just like to ask questions, and I just got a few questions about some things. I just got questions. I think we accept things as truth without questioning them sometimes. And sometimes we don't question people because we feel like we don't have the authority or the right to question them. And unfortunately, we don't get answers if we don't ask questions. And maybe we get answers if we just don't question what we see. But tonight, I want to talk about, and this is mostly for churchy people, I guess. I go to church, but I've noticed a lot lately that there are a lot of people with these church titles that are huge, I guess. They are upper level titles in the church, right? And I'm not saying that people didn't deserve these particular titles, or that they have these titles and they just gave them to themselves. I'm just asking, how do you qualify for that? I just need some help in understanding that. I just would like some help in understanding that. You want to go ahead and say hello so you can stop looking at me? Okay, my oldest daughter would like to say hello. Come on, do it and go. Hi, bye. Thank you. Okay, go away. So my question is, if anyone can help me out, is how do you qualify to be an apostle in the church, in the body of Christ? Like, I see a lot of them nowadays, and they're younger men and some younger women. Now, I'm not saying that they don't deserve this position or they don't deserve this title. I'm not saying that God did not appoint them. I'm just asking, maybe just opinion, maybe not opinion, maybe even some facts. How do you get that title in the church? Like, what qualifies you to be that when you are especially young? I mean, there's no age limit on the ability to do God's work. Like, hi, thanks for joining. There's no limit on the age. I'm just wondering, how do you qualify for that? And with that title, what are some of the things that you are accomplishing in the body of Christ? Like, if you are an apostle, which is one of the, if not the highest calling in the body of Christ, what are you doing under that title that says that you are that title, that apostle? I'm just wondering because I see it a lot. I watch people's Periscope. I go to people's websites and I just check them out to see, what is this ministry doing that I haven't seen, that there are so many of these people who with this title nowadays. Once again, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, that they're not appointed to this position. I'm just asking the question, how do you qualify for that? And what gets you to that position? Is it your natural knowledge? Do you go to school for that? Do you have so many credit hours? Do you have a master's, a doctorate? What level of education do you have, or does it even matter what level of education you have? Is it something that you have inside of you, your charisma, your ability to grab and catch people's attention, your ability to get a lot of followers? And I'm not just saying on social media and those type of things. I mean, outside of social media, what qualifies you for that position? Like, I'm just curious, because like I said, I've seen many people on Periscope and on different pages with that title, that particular title. And I'm wondering what qualifies you for that, especially young people. And the reason why, because I guess in my mind, to reach a level, that level in the body of Christ, then I'm assuming that you've lived long enough to have some certain experiences in life where you could be able to relate to a lot more people. You've had several life experiences. You've been different places, perhaps. I'm not saying that that's a qualification. That's why I'm asking. I'm just wondering, what is the qualification for that? What do you have to do to obtain that status in the body of Christ? I'm just wondering. I'm curious, because I see so many. And when I listen to them, I don't hear anything different than what anyone else is doing. And maybe that's where my curiosity stems, because it's normal church type stuff. I don't see them performing any type of miracles. I don't see them actually speaking into a person's life and things are happening at that moment other than shaking and falling out. So I'm just wondering what qualifies you for that position. That's just my little, if anybody knows, hey, message me, contact me, let me know. I'm just curious about how that works in the body of Christ. I mean, I've read the Gospels, the apostolic books of the Bible, and I know that was thousands of years ago. But I'm wondering, in today's times, if you have that title, why are you not doing those type of things? And if you are, this is a wonderful way to display the power of God in the earth. If you are doing those things, you can use this tool. It's live, it can't be altered. You know what I'm saying? There's hardly any, perhaps I'm guessing, there's very little way to use magic or optical illusions in a way to deceive people. I mean, I know we've seen television shows and stuff like that with people doing things, but this live thing is a great tool to display those things to people who don't believe. Excuse me. So I'm just asking the question. Didn't want to take up much of your time. If you have anything, you can email me at smspann333@yahoo.com. And I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. Well, that's it for now. I'll be back shortly probably close to my normal time of broadcast, to talk about, the setting standards and values for yourself and for your friends, your family, as women and men in the earth, having these levels of standards that we have and we maintain so that we eliminate a lot of problems in our lives. So that's my little spiel outside of everything that I normally do, because I do talk about life experiences. I just was wondering, I see so many apostles nowadays. I'm just wondering, how do you qualify for that? And what are you doing to show that that is your calling other than preaching and teaching messages? Oh my goodness, this is my rogue piece of hair. It decided it wasn't going to curl today. Well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me for this part. Come back for another broadcast later. Thanks for hanging out. You're lovely. You're beautiful. You're kind. You are smart. You are intelligent. You are creative. And you are loved. Women, you are needed because you are the seed bearers in the earth. Men, you're needed because you're the seed producers in the earth. Let's get together, reproduce the right way, and love each other. Have a great night.